Perfection isn't needed. You can rise to the top. There's a lie that has quietly ruined millions of dreams. A lie that convinces people to shrink, to delay, to hide their gifts. A lie that keeps the world from seeing who you really are. And that lie is simple. You must be perfect before you start. But perfection isn't required. Perfection was never the goal. And the truth is, the world does not reward perfection. It rewards those who begin. If you're tired of overthinking, if you're tired of holding back your potential, if you're tired of feeling not ready, this message is for you. Before we go deep, make sure you subscribe and comment your thoughts below. Tell me, what area of your life have you delayed because you felt you weren't perfect yet? Your comment might be the encouragement someone else needs today. The perfection trap, how it holds you hostage. Most people don't fail because they're unskilled. Most people don't fail because they're untalented. Most people don't fail because they're unworthy. They fail because they never begin. Perfection becomes a prison, a mental cage that tells you you need more time. You need more experience. You need more confidence. You need more validation. You need better conditions. You need approval first. But here's the truth. Perfection is just fear wearing a fancy outfit. Fear of judgment, fear of failure, fear of embarrassment, fear of not being enough. Perfection convinces you that if you wait long enough, you'll magically feel ready. But readiness doesn't come before action. Readiness is created by action. Every master was once a beginner. Every expert was once unsure. Every leader once had shaky hands and a nervous voice. You don't rise to the top because you're perfect. You rise because you're willing to grow. Why imperfection is your superpower. People don't connect with perfection. They connect with authenticity. Flaws make you human. Struggles make you relatable. Mistakes make you real. Growth makes you inspiring. Think about your favorite figures in history, business, sports, entertainment, or personal development. You weren't drawn to their perfection. You were drawn to their resilience. You admired their vulnerability, their grit, their refusal to give up despite their limitations. Imperfection is not the enemy, it's the entry point. Your imperfections are the bridges that help others understand your humanity. And that is where influence begins. The psychology of overthinking and how it silently kills your potential. Overthinking feels like analysis, but it's actually avoidance. It creates three mental traps. Trap one, the illusion of more time. You believe there will always be another chance, another moment, another opportunity. But opportunities expire. Momentum fades. Windows close. The longer you wait, the heavier the beginning becomes. Trap two, the fear of being seen starting small. You don't want to look inexperienced. You don't want to be laughed at. You don't want people saying, you're not good enough. But everyone who is great today was once not good enough. Everyone who is admired today began poorly. Trap three, the endless search for the perfect moment. You wait for perfect timing, perfect clarity, perfect conditions, but perfection never arrives because perfection isn't real. The moment you create is the perfect moment. The 5 rules of rising without perfection. If you want to rise to the top, these 5 rules will carry you there. Rule 1, start before you're ready. Every great career, business, relationship, skill, or transformation begins with one decision: to move while unprepared. Courage is not built by waiting. Courage is built by acting. Rule 2, progress beats perfection every time. 1 imperfect action has more power than 10 perfect plans. Every skill grows through repetition, not hesitation. Every dream grows through motion, not imagination. Consistency will beat perfection 100 out of 100 times. Rule 3, learn in public. This is where most people stop. They don't want to be seen trying. They don't want to be judged during their beginner phase. But learning publicly builds resilience, humility, momentum, connection, credibility, and courage. When people see your journey, they root for you. When people see your growth, they trust you. When people see your effort, they support you. Rule 4, failure is not the end, it's feedback. Winners don't fear failure because they understand one thing. Failure is simply data. Failure reveals what to fix. Failure exposes what to improve. Failure strengthens what's weak. Failure removes what's unnecessary. Failure is not your enemy, it's your mentor. Rule 5, become a student of your own life. Instead of chasing perfection, chase understanding. Understand your patterns. Understand your habits. Understand your fears. Understand your strengths. Self-awareness is more powerful than perfection because it gives you control over your growth. Why starting small is the secret weapon no one appreciates. People underestimate small beginnings. They think their first version must be impressive. But the truth is simple. Small beginnings create big futures. The small version teaches you consistency. The early version teaches you discipline. The imperfect version teaches you humility. By the time you reach the top, your progress becomes your resume. And people will say, "You're so lucky. You're so talented." How ordinary people rise to extraordinary levels. Ordinary people rise because of one thing: self-belief practiced daily. Not perfect self-belief, not unshakable self-belief, but consistent self-belief. There is someone out there less skilled than you, less intelligent than you, less experienced than you, and they are succeeding simply because they began. You are not behind. You are not late. You are not unworthy. You are simply one decision away from a completely different life. The art of rising, a mindset reset. To rise to the top without perfection, you need 3 mindset pillars. Pillar 1, done is more valuable than perfect. Completion builds confidence. Perfection builds anxiety. Pillar 2, improvement rises from imperfection. If you don't begin imperfectly, you'll never get the chance to become excellent. Pillar 3, action creates clarity. You don't think your way into success. You move your way into success. Action reveals what works. Action reveals who you are. Action reveals the path. Now pause for a moment and listen, not with your ears, but with your awareness. Ask yourself, what dream have I delayed because I thought I had to be perfect first? Let the question sink in. What version of myself have I refused to embrace because I kept comparing myself to others? What opportunities have I lost because I was afraid of how I'd look while learning? What gifts have I buried because I believed I wasn't ready? Now breathe. You are allowed to start again. You are allowed to begin small. You are allowed to be imperfect and still worthy of rising. A roadmap to rising, the 6-phase growth path. Here is the path out of perfection and the path into progress. Phase 1, awareness. See, the beliefs holding you back. Phase 2, permission. Allow yourself to start imperfectly. Phase 3, action. Take the first small step, even if shaky. Phase 4, adjustment. Improve based on feedback, not fear. Phase 5, momentum. Let consistency carry you further than motivation ever could. Phase 6, rise. Watch who you become when you stop waiting for permission. You do not need perfection to rise. You do not need validation to rise. You do not need certainty to rise. You just need to begin. And with every imperfect step, you'll grow stronger. You'll grow wiser. You'll grow more aligned with the person you were meant to be. Perfection is a trap, but progress is freedom. And your rise begins now. If this message resonated with you, make sure you like, comment your takeaway, subscribe for more self-mastery and growth content. Comment below. I choose progress over perfection. Let this be your first step to rising.